Well, hello everybody and welcome to the demo dungeon and welcome to Dark Switch. Dark Switch is a vertical survival city builder. Build a city on a great tree and defend it against the fog. Face the challenges of limited real estate, scarce resources and tough moral choices as you seek to uncover the mystery of the Veil. The tree provides, the tree protects, the tree prevails. Alright, let's get right into it. Years ago, violent shroud surges began ravaging our world. They overwhelmed and engulfed everything. I can't read that fast. Alright, okay, so if you'd like to read that, I guess you can slap a pause in every little part. Anyway, so it is coming out on the 9th of April 2026. Right, so the developers were so kind to give me a key to the early stages of the game, which I would like to say thank you very much for that. That is really cool of you guys. Right, so welcome to Dark Switch to make your journey through the lands and air currents of Nilai, I guess. Not only interesting but also comfortable, we have prepared descriptions of important elements of the game interfaces for you. Would you like to go through the tutorial? Yeah, sure, why not? The main menu can be opened by pressing the button in the upper right corner of the screen, which I do believe that one over there is indeed, or by using the escape key. Right, citizen indicator. The residence indicator shows the total population of your settlement as well as how many of them have permanent jobs. Right now you have 55 residents who are not assigned to any tasks. Okay, the camera switch is the camera switch button allows you to select the viewing method. A camera attached to a tree is useful for working with buildings on the trunk. A free camera is convenient for studying objects on the ground. Righto. The clock shows the time in your settlement. Many events in the game depend on the time of the day. For example, at 8 o'clock in the morning, the day shift begins and ends at 8 in the evening, after which the residents who have finished working will have a snack and go to sleep. You can also see next to the clock how many days you have already been in Elaran. The button below allow you to increase the speed of the game or pause it. Resource panel, which would be on that side up here. So that is where it indicates all of your stuffies that you have, your resources, food, I guess wood, and anything that you basically harvest or mine or something like that. Alrighty, so Toiler Chief Mathan, Messer Ethnarch, cheese like it. Damn, some serious names. The messenger bird has brought ill tidings. The bureaucrats of Sorago write that food shipments will cease. Furthermore, they demand a report on our activities here. So Archon Valfidius, I guess, is losing power. What about our supplies? We have enough food for 3 days, Mr. Ethnarch. But there are mushrooms above the platform of the great tree. It's not the healthiest food, but since we don't have anything better, go collect it. Sure thing. Sure thing. We can do that. Now let's see here. So this is the one that rotates around the tree. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so wow, that's really small. Edible mushrooms. Send workers to gather mushrooms. Collect food from the mushroom patch. Good lord. Okay. if my eyes can help me doing this, I suppose anything else will be just a piece of damn cake. Alright, so let's see, just gonna switch this back to my free-for-all one. So we want to go ahead and collect mushrooms. Most buildings require assigning workers to shifts. They won't function without them. You can add workers to a shift by clicking on the icon of the worker type you need, or fill the entire shift at once by pressing the max button and then which shift they're going to work. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and tell them to work the the efficiency panel. I was skipping a bunch of stuff there. Not bad. And then we have the efficiency panel. I guess that just shows you the efficiency of the production. Okay. Workers are divided into 3 classes: toilers, artisans, and rangers. Each class has preferred jobs which they perform with increased efficiency. So I suppose your artisans are not going to be too happy collecting mushrooms from a tree. Okay, so buildings that gather raw food, example fungus gathering posts, operate indefinitely. Their food resources replenish over time. Okay, so it doesn't go away. Other resource nodes, however, can be fully depleted. That is a problem, isn't it? Alright, so let's just get all of these here fellas working over there. Collect food from the mushroom patch. I can do so, yes. I have to squint to read that, but sure. Got that going. Let's just make the time go by a little bit quicker. Let's put a night shift in there as well. So we are collecting how many? Oh, we got some down over here as well. Yes, go ahead. Thank you. Night shift, same thing. Alright, so that's 2 out of 10. Looking good and wonderful, I guess. It's taking some time, I must say. Yes, you can do it, fellas. Collect those mushrooms. Oh goody, edible mushrooms. These mushrooms taste like feet and smell like old garbage. No wonder so many workers got sick after eating them. Let's boil them. Boiling will break down the poison. Okay, they won't taste any better, but at least they'll be safe. This is not a time to be picky. Okay, so that means we just have to be... shut up and eat what you get. Okay, when you hover over an image of a building, you will see the description and price. Okay. As well as find out what surface it can be built on. A kitchen can be built anywhere, but now is worth building it on a trunk. I can do that indeed. When you select a building to build on the trunk, you will see its translucent silhouette, and basically like any other building game, you'll see it, you can place it, etc, etc. Nice, nice, nice. Building construction by selecting yeah, sure. Right, so let's just build ourselves a cookery. So I suppose if we place one of these right over there, I do like the concept of the game. The concept is wonderful. I think it's really cool. I think it's a fresh take. It's something that I haven't seen before. So I think that part is really amazing. They could really work on the UI though. I am really struggling reading this. Yeah, that's about it. It's really hard to read, and but the game looks really cool. I think it has really great potential and all those lovely things. Let's just speed things up a tiny little bit. Let the builders do their thing. Right, so we got the cookery, and the cookery is glowing green. That's always a positive thing to see when you are cooking food. Green vapors and stuff coming from it. So I'll just have both day and night shift. So let's just start producing some food over there. Wunderbar, we have done that. Okay, so Etnarktessen. Our wood stocks are quickly getting low. We can't keep this up, or we're going to run out of it completely. We have no choice but to take the risk and go down to get the wood. Ranger Commander Rodimer. It's dangerous. What if we suddenly run into Sorago's air patrol? Be on your guard. By the way, you can find a secluded spot near the lake to build a fisherman's shed. After all, one can't live on mushrooms alone. I do love the character creation as well. That is really cool. So let's see if we can get this going now. Can we? Maybe. Right, to send scouts to the area, select the desired point of interest. I can do that indeed. Next button for the expedition. So we'll create a group, form a squad of rangers in the scout base, explore 2 locations on the map. Okay, we can do that. So we're just waiting on them to get ready. Our scouts are busy getting all their stuffies together. I guess a little rations to take a walk all the way around to over here. They might get hungry. The scouting party is ready. Lovely. Okay, so let's just send our scouting party over here. Are they going? Oh my goodness. Okay, so fall of the Ignalis. Okay. 3 red signals from the northeast. What? Well, that means the neighboring outpost Ignalis has fallen. There's no way to help them now. The ruins where Ignalis is located, are a 5-day journey away. Even if we send rangers after marching through fog teeming with shroud creatures, the ancient relics, they'll need their own help. Elaran has a mission and completing is paramount. Alas, every man for himself. Okay, a smaller silhouette next to the building is a possible extension. Extensions will become available to you later. With the study of technologies, you are not obliged to leave space for an extension, but then its construction will not be available in the future. Gotcha. Alright, so perhaps someone from Ignalis have survived. We must accept the survivors if they reach us. Okay, are you going to accept them? You know what the shroud does to people. Do you want crazed refugees to burn half of Elaran to the ground? No thanks. We'll help them as long as it doesn't hinder our research. And we ourselves can't sleep in tents anymore. We need to build proper houses. Okie dokie, or maybe we should just cut it down. Before you proceed, Maton, remember, cutting the flesh of the great tree is not only sacrilege, but also a crime. Though that place is far, Mr. Etnarch will never allow it. Yes, precisely. The great tree generates solar. Therefore, I forbid anyone to even lay an axe to it without the craftsman's supervision. I will not tolerate such barbarism. Fell the trees on the ground. Okay, so we will do so. Can we send our group now? Okay, so they have this fear thing going on, which obviously is like a morale thing, I suppose. Yes, it is. Cool. Can I explore it now? They are ready. Why am I not able to send them? Oh my dear goodness. There we go. Wow, that was a bit of a struggle. Okay, so the other thing they want us to do over here is gather the wood from the stacks. So I believe these will be the stacks. Let's get someone to work on those. And then I'm going to do the same on the rest of them. So night shift, day shift. What's this? Explore the shore. Mining zone opened. Okay, so we got this one. Okay, so I have a little recommendation here because I'm not a very big fan of being busy with something and then getting interrupted like this. If maybe just give like a little pop-up notification that you can click and then you go and continue on to the next thing would be great, to be quite honest. That's just my opinion there. Some buildings can only be built on a certain surface. Places where such building can be erected are marked with icons in its tooltip. Okay, fisherman's shed can only be built on the bank of a river, otherwise fishermen will not be able to reach the shoals of fish. To construct this building, drag its model across the highlighted surface until it turns green. Okay, can I just quickly continue with what I was busy doing? So I'll get, once again... Okay, so it doesn't seem like we have much of that. Okay, so let's just keep those. I mean, we do have a few of them over there now. Anyway, so let's go ahead. We need to build ourselves the fisherman's shed. For that, we need more wood. So I'll have to wait anyways. And in the meanwhile, we will be sending them to the next location while we wait for those stacks of wood to be collected, and we need to build houses as well. So I am going to start off by actually dropping a few of those in there, if I'm allowed. Alright, so explore the woods. This area is well suited for a lumberjack's hut. If we build a warehouse nearby, labor productivity will increase. Workers won't have to carry logs over long distances. Okie doke. Okie dokie. My Ethnarch, a skywalker from Sorago, dropped signal fires on the ground before departing. What for? It turned around not far from the great tree and never reached us. That's probably how the captain marked where he left something for us. I'll send some rangers to check it out. Yes, I will send some rangers to go check it out. Indeed. Warehouses allow you to store more resources. After building a new warehouse, you must choose the resource that will be stored in it. If you don't assign the resource, the warehouse will be empty. Icky dicky. Warehouses and resource limits. Each warehouse stores 200 units of the selected resources. Later, after studying technologies, you can increase the capacity of the warehouses. Chains of warehouses. Also, the proximity of warehouses increase the effect of production. By building a warehouse next to the sawmill, you will increase the output of your lumberjacks. If the building is connected to the council chambers through the chain of warehouses, the effect will be even greater. Okay, so you chain them, you get better results, I suppose. Can I build a house now? Okay, forest. Let's just go back over there, and then we'll put one right there. I'm not exactly sure how many houses does this, how many people does this house? There we go. what I was trying to say. Okay, so here we have a drop site. This is expected supply shipment. There's even a note wishing us success. Valfiris, people remain fiercely loyal to him. So we got 35 steel, 45 rations, 100 wooden planks, 45 gasoline, and 50 solar. I guess that is the currency they work with. I suppose so, yes. Alright, now let's see here. You've received a shipment of valuable steel. Steel is an advanced resource that can replace iron at a 1-to-1 ratio. Advanced resources are typically refined from basic resources at a 2-to-1 ratio, making them much more efficient. Another key advantage is that each resource has its own storage limit. Okay. Refugees. Okay, we're gonna let the refugees in. Thank you very much. Now, naturally, when a resident goes too long without food, they become hungry. No, really? If your settlement has a functioning cookery with available food, hungry residents will automatically go there to eat. That is lovely. That is exactly what we need them to do. If there's no food available, no cookery to distribute it, a hungry resident will eventually become starving, and then they will die. They will perish. Okay, so that is how the rations work. And it can cause illnesses. Indeed, we have them people's coming our way. And I need more housing. Do I have enough lumber now to do the fishing shed? I don't know, we'll see. Alrighty, so we can do the fishing shed. I'm just gonna turn around so we can have that little expansion thing going. I suppose it will be something like this should do. Get that going. And then they said we need to build a... What was it? It was the lumberjack's hut as well. So I'll just go ahead, turn that around something like so and place that down. Nice. Got ourselves a bunch of boulders. I do like the fact that they put like little pathways to it. That is pretty cool. And then naturally we need to build a warehouse as well, so that is necessary. Let's see, so buildings with no workers. Yes, I agree, there are a few of them. But fear not, we will figure that one out. Okay, so let's see here. Messer, the toilets, the toilers, the toilets, complain of panic attacks at night. Many hear whispers and moans. The shroud is getting thicker. Fortunately, daylight still keeps it at bay. Alright, light the flame guards near the buildings. They will protect the people at night. Okay, we will figure that one out. There's quite a lot of things that we need to do right now. I just want to see what this looks like. So we got ourselves that one. They're still building it. Oh, they're done building over here. That's pretty neat. Okay, path to job sites. Get to work on foot. And then they participate in work. If you build houses. Okay, cool. So the closer they live, the better output you get. You can configure the loot zone for building by clicking the corresponding button on its window. Okay, so obviously that is where we are going to harvest them trees. And we need to max that one out over there. You are going to hold them logs for us. Thank you very much. Now we're just waiting for the fisherman shed. Wow. So my question is about those lights you are speaking of. So there's a flame guard. Where do the flame guards go? Never mind. Great. We have fish. Okay. And don't forget to build a warehouse next to the fisherman shed. I will do so indeed. A warehouse for fish? Terrible idea. The smell will attract the guzzles in the area. Take it easy, folks. We'll put the warehouses on the bottom platform. We've been talking about expanding on this that spot for ages, and we've got the materials to do it. Okay, so we need two different build basically the bottom platform over here. Can be built on different surfaces, on the trunk of a tree, or surfaces on a platform. Some buildings can only be built on a platform. So to create a platform, we need to go ahead and select the main building. clickety click the platforms and build a new one down there. Thank you very much. I think that is good enough. Then over here we are going to just set this to daytime. I do not want to send them out at night. We don't have any of those, so I'm going to have a flame guard, I would say around about over there. And that is about what we have right now, so we need to wait for more wood to be gathered. There we go, so we got that over there, and then we need to build another warehouse. Where am I gonna find that? There we go, just another warehouse over there. Let's just see and wait for it. So, if a building is shrouded in fog, it begins to become corrupted. Accidents occur in the building, stopping work until the damage is repaired. The more building is trapped in the fog, the more accidents occur in it. Stained glass windows and other light sources protect ground structures from corruption and slowly heal buildings. Oh, okay, cool, that's pretty cool. It appears that we have a visitor. Who might you be? Flames that are scarier than the shroud. Luminarchy. Just the sound of this very word makes many people turn pale and shiver with fear. The Luminarchs carry the word of the light and fire and sword and to the furthest outposts. Their duty is to find and punish heretics, wherever and whoever they are. What do they need here? Stop them from landing. That's not going to be a good thing, so allow them to look around. Just the main thing, don't let them up. Okay. So Tesman walks out to greet the Luminarchs, possessively disembarking from the Skywalker, and bows respectfully. The commander walks forward with a casual nod blesses Tessan with the light from his outstretched hand. Greetings to the servant of light. Luminarch Legatus, it is here by order of the Supreme Illuminator. Ignalis has been destroyed, and it was the work of the Shroud Worshippers cult. You are not sheltering any of them, are you? No. This is our letter of credence from Valfiris, Archon of Soragor. We are under his personal protection, and your authority is. The light guides us all, and we go where it tells us. We will examine every resident with our truth machine. Your permission is not required. Goodie. Well, on that extreme dramatic point, we are going to say goodbye. Thank you very much for tuning in. It was great having you here, and if you enjoy these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. But thanks so much for tuning in once again. I will see you absolute legends in the next one. Bye bye.